Hey, how's it going everyone? In today's video, I am going to be showing you a brand new secret in update 1.6 for Cyberpunk 2077. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, turn on those notifications, and if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will try to answer them within the first hour or two. With that information to the side, let's now talk about this secret. Did you guys know that there is a specific spot on the map where you can find various enemies that drop unique clothing? In order to find this location, you first need to go towards your nearest spawn point, choose a destination, and you want to locate Hargreaves, which can be found right over here in Santo Domingo, and we are going to locate it right there in the dead center almost. And there is a pinged location that I have actually nailed down there on the map. So what you want to do is grab your car. The location is not too far. I kind of rhymed there, didn't I? And what we are going to do is just proceed down the road, take a left, and then from there, park it somewhere. As you can tell, I already have a vehicle there. That's because I was messing around with this earlier. Once you have pulled up, exit out of the vehicle and locate the group of enemies straight ahead. What we are going to do next requires us to pause the game and then go towards this setting. Yet before we do that, we do want to make a quick save just in case something odd happens, and I will be discussing that here shortly on what can potentially happen. Before we get into that, we need to talk about settings because this next part is completely optional. What you want to do is go towards gameplay and change it to very hard. What's going to happen is that when the save reloads, you are going to then be placed back into the same exact spot. It's just going to reload it. And then you are going to be faced against enemies that can pack a lot of punch. Now, what I recommend is using Cyberpunk. And now, the whole idea behind the very hard, by the way, is so that you can gain more XP. And with Cyberpunk, you can go in and take out each one. I know some say it's Cyberpunk or Cyberpunk. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, you just want to go through, take out each enemy with this ability, and this will just make things smooth so that you are not facing a group of enemies. Right here, I have picked up the tapered squared glasses, which is a unique outfit piece, as well as there is some other ones like this enemy can drop one. I picked up the BD, why not, right? What's great about this spot is that you are able to pick up XP, unique clothing, as well as some components. Of course, those are regular ones, right? You just have your common ones. Of course, once we get to the back, I'm going to show you that they can drop some legendaries. I'm not too sure if very hard difficulty increases the RNG on that. I highly doubt it. Yet, what we want to do is just take out the back portion here, the group. What's great about the back portion here is that these enemies work just like the ones in the front. They will drop some unique pieces. Again, with the robots, you can just go through, take them out. They do have a chance of dropping the legendary components. What we are going to do now is then pick up the pieces and afterwards just head to the front. We are going to respawn this group so that we can then pick up the pieces once more. This spot is great for XP, legendary components that have a chance of dropping, as well as those unique pieces of clothing. And do not forget about the weapons on the ground that you can pick up and use, or if you would like, you can just scrap those down or sell them to the nearest vendor. Once you have reached the front, go inside your vehicle and travel the way that I'm going in this clip. As you do so, I just want to briefly mention that if you do receive some crappy gear, like uncommon or common, you can actually scrap that down and then go to your wardrobe and throw it on. So this way you do not sacrifice any sort of legendary pieces. Now let's discuss what we are doing right here. If you are following along, what you want to do at this point is then stop right here. We are going to exit out of the vehicle, pause the game, and then go towards the skip time. We are going to skip the time 24 hours ahead. So this way we are back at the same exact time. Yet what this is going to do is then reset the enemy's spawn so that the group is back to where they are. Yet it will be a different set, right? They're not going to be the same spots. They're going to be in different, different spots, right? So what we are going to do is then retrace backwards, and we are going to then take a left. And as you can tell, once I pull up here, there will be the group that have then respawned. They are going to then drop the unique pieces again, as well as the robots can then drop the legendary components. Great legendary component farm if you're not into glitching, so there's that. Yet if you do want to acquire a large, massive amount, I highly recommend checking out one of my previous videos, because I show a great way to collect eddies, as well as 3 to 2 different ways to duplicate in this game. If you would like to collect more legendary pieces, XP, and those unique clothing pieces, then all you have to do is head back towards your vehicle, rinse and repeat the same exact steps, go to the same exact path that we just went, then you'll go to skip time, 24 hours. From there, head back towards the location, and then the group will be back. They will rotate in different spawn spots, and all you have to do is just go through and take them out. There are some items from the previous group which are on the ground. You can pick those up, scrap them down, and then just do whatever you want afterwards. You could rinse and repeat this as much as you like, and just go through and have a blast with it, guys. There are some really good pieces that you can pick up that I've yet to show within this video. Now, as I've mentioned before, if you want to then scrap down those items because maybe they're just crap, then do so, and then go to your wardrobe at your apartment, and you can then attach those pieces. One of the items that I was excited to pick up was the time-worn trench coat, which can be only picked up during a specific mission, which I will not ruin that or ruin anything for the game if you guys are still, trying to catch up. It's pretty cool. I'm excited about this one, and there are some other good items such as the Damon hat and all that. If you have been looking for some interesting, cool clothing for your Cyberpunk character, well then, here you go. Check it out. Try it out. Let me know what you think down below. I personally enjoy using this method. If I would have known about this, I would have probably done this at the beginning of my first playthrough. I guess things happen, right? So it's cool. You're able to pick up some good items. Try it out. And last but not least, I'd like to mention this. If you are experiencing some difficulty with the vehicles, such as it running you over or it's running away from you, then what you can do to spawn that sucker down fast is simply jump up in the air and hit the vehicle key or the vehicle button, whichever that may be for you on console. I used to play on console at one time, yeah, and I just ended up moving on to the PC life, so I do not know the exact key, but as you can tell, when I jumped, it indeed spawned down the bike fast. If you would like to do this mid-air, you can definitely do that. You just have to hold down that key or button and then choose the vehicle mid-air and click it down and it'll spawn. There you go, a unique clothing farm where you can then pick up rare to even epic items that you can then either scrap down or wear. It's up to you. Hope that you have found the video useful. If you have any questions, again, leave them down below. I appreciate everyone that is currently subscribed and is a member, and those that have left a great comment in the last few videos. Appreciate the support too there. Other than that, I will see you all on the next video.